Hi guys, ever wondered how to make your video editing effortless and precise? Imagine if a tool could automatically organize, edit, and fine-tune your footage without any heavy lifting on your part. I'd like to show three features of my video editor that I've been working on for a couple of weeks now that I added today to make the process of editing videos more enjoyable and easier. First of all, I added visual chapter titles review. The tool generates chapters and chapter titles. The titles are inserted into the video at the right spot automatically by the tool. Now you can review these chapter titles and decide if you want to insert them into the video. Then you can click on them to review the portion of the video without generating the whole thing. So let me just show how this works. So let's say here's a video that I created a short while ago. And these are the chapter titles. You guys can see this is the timeline the video generated. So it goes out depending on where you record your video. I mean, the way it works now is you have to record the video on Zoom and it gives you a transcription. At least that's how it works now, but there might be more options later. So it takes that transcripts and analyzes it, and it creates chapter titles, and it automatically inserts these into the video. So you don't have to do it. It saves you a lot of time. These are the chapter titles. So I tried to create a very visual process where you can easily just look at the chapter titles and other pieces of information, other pieces of changes or other changes that the tool is planning to make to your recorded video in a visual way, so you can very easily see what's going on. So here, for example, this is a chapter title. You know that this is going to get inserted at a certain spot. And not only that, but if you click on this, it's going to play that spot, and it shows you the title being inserted. The reason why this is helpful is because you have look. It gives you
Hi
an
guys,
idea of what's going
I
on.
wonder why some videos dazzle while others fizzle. The secret's
See that it inserted the title. So I'm still working on the styling of the title, so I want them to look really nice. What you see elsewhere though is it gave you a preview, and the preview is annotated with a bunch of things like the sound okay or the silent. There's a silent range. That it's basically telling you what it's going to do if you generate a video and what kind of edits it's going to do. So this is kind of like a preview functional diagnostic to make sure that when you generate the video, you know what you're gonna get, what you're getting. All right. So the other thing I added was visual silent ranges, which is a very similar concept. Here on the timeline, I show as a scroll if it's a script range in the timeline, the chapters are showed as books, and there are also a muted speaker. So this is the muted speaker. What this shows is a silence. So this is another thing that the tool identifies on its own. So my video editor automatically finds silent ranges in your video. Then these will be edited out by the tool on its own to save you time. But now I added the ability to find these silent ranges on the visual representation of the video timeline, and decide if they should be taken out or not. So so this is that kind of thing that shows up on the timeline, that you can just decide if you want to edit these out automatically or not. Now, there's another concept, which is often when you record a video talking about something, there's a clear end to the script when you're talking, and you finish what you're talking, and the video keeps rolling, and then you have to hand edit it and chop off the end. So there's another concept here, likely content end, which is another thing I visualized. The tool will identify the point on the video where the meaningful intentional content was ended by the narrator, and it automatically cuts off the video after that, which will save you a lot of time. Not all of this can be reviewed visually, and now all of this can be reviewed visually on the timeline. So the likely content end here is near the end, right? It puts in this other thing, this other visual clue where the tool will cut off your video because you said something that clearly ends the video. Like, for example, if you look at the script right before it, you said, "Thank you for listening." People only say that when they are finishing up a presentation, right? So it automatically cuts that off, so you don't have to. So all these elements that I showed you guys are meant to make the tedious process of editing, the no-brainer process, no-brainer elements of editing that you would just have to do by hand, but there's not much to think about. It just takes out the tedious task and does it for you instead, so you don't have to spend time doing that. And then you can concentrate on the creative content of the video. I hope you guys like these features. Please let me know in the comments, and thank you for listening.